The next practice for growth, a framework that integrates theory of constraints to drive focus and leverage Industry 4.0 to harness real-time data for sustainable growth. His expertise spans across government, manufacturing, project-based industries, and retail. He has built a vertically integrated manufacturing business from the ground up, launching a brand, setting up a retail chain, and doubling profits within the Indian market. We are excited to have you share your insights with us today, sir. I welcome you on behalf of Atal Incubation Center Coffee Board. Over to you.
Thank you. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning. So today's session goal we are able to clearly define. That is to double the profit of the business. Yes. Now, theory of constraints is a holistic solution, is a system solution. It encompasses from, you can say, end to end. Then arrives at the intervention, which will take the entire, you can say, the organization or the entire value chain to the next higher level. That is where the theory of constraints makes a difference. Now, let us try to understand the power of the holistic solution. Okay, just to understand the power of a holistic solution. Power of a holistic solution. Next slide. Next slide. See, power of a holistic solution. We will try to understand with example. Example is of our brand Nandini KMF. KMF has, you can say, is a holistic approach, right from farmers to the end consumer is all interconnected. So because of this holistic approach today, product of the KMF Nandini, yaradru ನೀವು ಕಲ್ಪನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಇದು ಹಾಲ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ? See, this session will be more of an interaction also. If I speak for half an hour, participants should also can speak for should be able to speak out. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ ನಾವು ಕಲ್ಪನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. So all products, whether you take the milk irbodu, Nandini peda irbodu, Mysore Pak, all are world class. Next, coming to the service, ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಬಾಗ್ಲು ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ಬಾಗ್ಲು ಮುಂದೆ ನಂದಿನಿ ಹಾಲು ಇರ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲೋ? ಇರ್ತದೆ. Okay, the service is world class. Then all the stakeholders in the KMF stakeholders, ಯಾರೇ ಒಬ್ರು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ವ್ಯವಹಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋರು, you will not come across any stakeholder who say that we have made a huge loss. Okay, so that is the power of a holistic approach. ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ದುಡ್ಡು 15 ದಿವಸದೊಳಗಡೆ almost 60% of the money reaches the farmer. Okay, the cash flow is also world class. This is the power of a holistic approach. Right? So TOC solution is a holistic approach. Next slide. Next, here we'll spend you can say around 2 to 3 minutes on the global economy, the national economy, and the state economy. Global economy in the 17th century, China and India were contributing to 45% of the global trade. ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಒಂದು cultural revolution happens in Renaissance happens in Europe and UK, where critical thinking, scientific thinking is being promoted. This leads to a lot of inventions in UK. That's what we call as Industrial Revolution 1, okay, Industrial Revolution 2, Industrial Revolution 3. These industrial revolution created a huge wealth for the Europe and to the rest of the world. Okay, industrial revolution ಏನಾಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ production becomes almost 3 times, 4 times, 5 times more. Okay, then it was very difficult to consume within the Europe and UK. Avaga they were able to establish, go to the Queen with the Queen patronage, they were able to establish a sea route to the different parts of the world. Okay, so this is what we call present day global supply chain. So because of this global trade, they were able to capture the entire world. That is how they became, you can say, the champions of the global trade. In this process, where India namdi 20% global trade iddido, by 1947 it became 2%. In this process also, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು regions in our country, they were able to, you can say, have a good working relation with Europe, and they were able to bring in the technical know-how from Europe, okay, and they were able to develop those provinces. ಈ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ದು old Mysore area, Madras province, Mumbai province, Baroda, Calcutta, we are fortunate that we were able to have the technical know-how of the industrial revolution. Just to take an example of the old Mysore Rajya ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಾವು, we were able to have the electricity, Shivana Samudramallitu, okay. Then we were able to have, we can say, the gold mine in Kolar. Same Vishweswaraya, we were able to give the slogan saying that either you board the bus of manufacturing or perish. We were able to have a steel plant at Bhadravati. Like this Java factory manufacturing in Mysore. Similar, yes, this led to, you can say, few provinces were you can say, the ahead rest of the country. Now, coming to the present economy, okay, after 1947, okay, we were able to go step by step to forward in the overall economic development. This is the small, you can say, the brief of the global economy, national economy, and the state economy. Next slide. Now, participants, see, in this evolution of this economy, okay, from 1947 to 1972, we know overall economy has grown. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ನಮ್ದು ಕಾಫಿ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದವರು ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ 1947-70 ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ? Okay, now let's go to second phase, 1972 to 1990. The overall thrust was there for a cooperative movement. Okay, even though they can say the Nandini brand is established, similarly cooperative movement gained a major good momentum. Either 1972 to 1990, can somebody say that very big prominent contribution for the coffee sector? Yaru heltira hesru? Okay, now we'll come to the after liberalization. We know that economy is liberalization, privatization, globalization. In this process, economy really went to the very next higher level. Time only, yes, we have, you can say, I will give you coffee day establishment with Siddhartha. He was able to show the coffee to the entire world. His contribution is biggest to the coffee sector. Now, after COVID, you can say there are a lot of polycrisis. Okay, lot of war is happening. Okay, supply chain has been disrupted. In this process, the new normal is getting evolved. New normal is getting evolved. In this new normal, next 25 years belongs to our country. Okay, so 2020 to 2047, all the participants in the webinar, you are all the leaders. Okay, you should take the leadership and to take coffee sector to the next level. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Oh, so here, yes, if I given a chance, if I want to describe the coffee sector, I will call it as a world class. World class antandre, sir, demand is more, supply is less. Okay, amele adru jotege, if there are 100 associates in the supply chain, all are making money. Pratiyondu farmers crop na ee tara madidre, our country farmers will be at a very next higher level. Okay, then penetration of retail outlets to the nook corner of the state and country is very excellent. Then product, process, manufacturing capacity, market penetration is world class. Next slide. Coffee sector is successful, playing a dual role of revenue earning and meeting social obligation. This is very, very important. See, because of various reasons, our country planning, we have gone wrong. That is, GDP has grown, per capita income has not grown. Okay? We have been branded as a poor country. At least we should be able to see that, you can see the coming days, not only the GDP grows, along with that the per capita income also should grow up. Okay, so that is where coffee sector has done a really great job. This is why I want to brand it as a world class. Next slide. Now, see, each business is a challenge. Okay, each business will have its own challenges. Navenappa helತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆನೆಗೆ ಆನೆ ಬಾಲ, ಇರುವೆಗೆ ಇರುವೆ ಬಾಲ. Okay, so yes, a small business will have its own challenges. Mid-sized business will have its own challenges. The global supply chain will have its own challenges. Okay, just I verbalized few challenges. of the business coffee sector. Growing to the next higher level is a great concern. To transform the organization to meet growth requirement is a concern. Finance cost of operating business is very high. Customer needs are not only satisfied, hyper satisfied. To create a mind space in family and consumer is very tough. Green technology, automation, digitization is a huge cost. Everywhere they speak of the green, automation, digitization. When it comes to cost and the ROI, it will be a very, it is a challenge for the business people. Next slide. Competitiveness in the coffee sector going is made weak by the high input cost. Same way, competitiveness, the product is also very high. Okay, there is more focus on the service than the product. Next. Failure rate of the new collections are high. Availability of quality capacity is a concern. Vendors are complaining losing money. Availability of silk food across the value chain is a concern. Next. We are glorifying the service requirement. We are constantly losing the customers to competition is high. Inventories are high and costs are escalation. We are finding it difficult to shift from competition to collaboration. Managers are given a old tool to manage the new pressures. Next. Next slide. Yeah, to communicate frequent changes in the organization is this. Managers are genuinely trying hard. See, I am trying to verbalize the business environment. Okay, each business is different. When we sit across, we can be able to customize to their requirement. With all these charges, if I want to improve my business, if I follow the traditional approach, no, you won't be able to give a result. Here, you need to have some innovative or out of the box thinking, or you can say the new thinking. That's what we are trying to understand with the theory of constraints. The theory of constraint, we will be able to take to business to the next higher level. Next 20 minutes, we'll try to understand the basics of the theory of constraints. Whiteboard, man. See, we are trying to understand the basics of theory of constraints. See, any organization will consist of number of functions. Let us assume that our organization consists of 5 functions: A, B, C, D, E. Okay. Now, the goal has been clearly defined. I want to double the profit of my business. Okay. In this webinar, all of you should think I am a CEO of a business. Okay. Not as a manager of this. Okay. You as a CEO of a business, if you interact with the A department, the way in which you are working, how it is impacting the E function or a department, they will come and say, sir, non-department sir, and how it is impacting, I don't know. Okay. Same way, if you interact with the C department or a C function, the way in which you are working, how my profit is going up. Sir, profit to nambu ಏನು ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನನ್ನ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೇಳಿ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, so this is what we call as traditional way of managing an organization. That is traditional way. Okay, if you compare to real world, real organization cannot work in silos. All functions are interconnected. There is a lot of dependency between the functions and within the functions. This leads to a lot of variability. So now next question comes, how you represent this real organization? Okay, here Dr. Eli Goldratt makes an assumption. Let us not view the organization in silos. Let us view the organization as a chain. That is, all the 5 functions are interconnected. We are viewing it as a chain. A, B, C, D, E. Okay, the goal remains the same. Okay. So chain has got, now it will be more of an interaction. Okay. Chain has got 2 variables. One is weight and one is strength. Which is more important? Can somebody, participants can say, yeah? Whether the strength is important or the weight is important?
The strength, sir.
Which is important, whether the weight or the strength?
Strength, sir. Strength.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. It is the strength of the chain which is important. Okay. Next question comes, how you find the strength of the chain? I will hold both sides of the chain. I will try to stretch. At one point of time, let us assume that it breaks at a function C or a department C. Now I will ask you a simple question. What is the strength of my chain or my organization? If I ask you a simple question, how you verbalize the strength of the chain? Participants can participate. There is no, even if you say right or wrong, you need not have to worry. You should participate. How you describe this? How you describe verbalize the strength of the chain?
It's broken and very weak.
See, we decided strength is important. We adopted a methodology. It broke at a department C. Now I'm asking a simple question. What is the strength of my chain?
It's broken and weak.
Can somebody see? It's more of an interaction. You can try it. See, we decided strength is important. We adopted a methodology. Then it broke at a department C.
Sorry to interrupt, sir.
It's broken and weak.
There's one message in the chat box also. They are saying that strength is good as the weakest link.
Yeah, you are very, very near to the answer. Somebody can improve that. Just because of the time shortage, I will see strength of the chain is equal to the strength of the department C. That is, it broke at C. The C department, the ಎಷ್ಟು ಶಕ್ತಿನೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಶಕ್ತಿ. Then all were able to connect.
Coordination and cooperation.
No, you are able to connect. ನಮ್ದು C department ಎಷ್ಟು ಶಕ್ತಿನೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಶಕ್ತಿ. This is what we call as a constraint. This is what we call as a constraint. Okay. Now, you as a CEO of an organization, your thinking changes now. How the thinking changes? You are under the impression that organization is controlling 5 departments. Now you know that, sir, C is controlling my entire organization. Nam samsthen kelgade yavudappa elita iradu andre C department ಅಥವಾ C function ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ as a CEO of an organization. See here, I used to treat all functions equally. Okay. Now I know that, sir, A is very efficient, sir. He did not have to work 8 hours a day. Even if he works 6 hours is more than sufficient. Sir, B is efficient, sir. More phone I can monitor. Sir, D, weekly review is more than sufficient, sir. Sir, same with the E. Where I should focus? Focus on C department. Okay. So theory of constraints gives you an idea in an organization where all I should focus, so that I start moving towards the goal. Ellaru connect adra gottagidya?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now next question comes, how to focus? How to focus is the next question. Okay. Now, an officer in the C department or a manager and an executive in the C department ಬಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ಸರ್ ಇದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್, ನನ್ನ ಮೂರೇ ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ. ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ as a general management practices. Okay. ಎರಡನೇದು, we all know that lean Toyota manufacturing system has given a phenomenal result for an auto sector. Few aspects of Toyota or a lean is relevant for all organization. What are those antandre? Waste in my organization, I will try to identify and eliminate. Okay. Second is shift from supply side to demand side. Okay. That is market gain beku, economic gain beku, adike takkagi nanu align agtini. These are the two things which are relevant for all businesses. Now, lean has become industry 4.0. What do you mean by industry 4.0? Sir, it is applicable for a global supply chain. What do you mean by global supply chain? Sir, nandu coffee plantation, coffee curing the 4 ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ sir. I got my warehouse in 11 countries. Sir, my product is sold in 50 countries. Then you are on industry 4.0. Core of industry 4.0 is to work with the real-time data. ಮೂರನೇದು ಬಂದು 6 Sigma. Sir, 6 Sigma, we all know that it started as a quality initiative. It has become a TQM. It has become a business initiative. It has vanished from the world. Okay. But for India, the quality revolution ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿ ಅವರು ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ. Here, Six Sigma is all about ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ರೈಟ್ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ. ಎರಡನೇದೇನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ಎನಿ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಐ ಕಾಲ್ ಎಸ್ ಅ ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್. ಸರ್ ಸುಮಾರು ದುಡ್ಡು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾಯ್ತು ಸರ್, ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ದೆನ್ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್. ಓಕೆ. ನಾಲ್ಕನೇದು ಬಂದು ಇನ್ನೋವೇಷನ್. Innovation, Professor C.K. Prahalad has beautifully verbalized. Okay, it is a next practice which is important, not the best practice. Sir, today may be best here. I don't care. ನಾಳೆಗೆ ಏನು ಆಚೆ ನಾಡಿದ್ದೇನು ನೀನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ your organization has innovation path. Okay, so ನಾವು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ್ದು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Okay, whichever relevant to my organization I will apply. ಸರ್ ಜಪಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆತರ ಮಾಡ್ತವ್ರೆ, ಜರ್ಮನಿಲಿ ಆತರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸರ್ ಐ ನೋ ಮೈ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ, ಐ ನೋ ಮೈ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್, ಐ ನೋ ಮೈ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್. Relevant solution I will apply ಮಾಡಿ 3 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ C department has improved by 10%. C department is improved by 10%. Again I am trying to know the strength of my chain or my organization. ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಾಂಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ?
10%.
10%. ಎಕ್ಸಲೆಂಟ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಾಪ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದವ್ರಿಗೆ. See, there is one big difference. Can somebody diagnose here? ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಯಾರು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿತೀರಾ? ದೊಡ್ಡ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್.
Earlier, every team is independent. Now, I think they are interconnected, and the process is centralized, I guess.
Yes, I like. Can somebody try again? ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. Very big difference. Business view, business perspective ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Because of the time shortage, I'll tell you, see, sir, entire organization has improved by 10%. Have you improved all departments?
No.
Yes or no?
No, only C.
No, just by improving one department, entire organization has improved by 10%. Ellaru connect aadre ellargu gottaayta?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, see, the power of theory of constraint is, see, just by improving one constraint C department, entire organization has improved by 10%. This is the power of a theory of constraints. Okay. Now, because of various reasons, sometimes the decision goes wrong. Ekappa antandre ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೂ there will be a multiple stakeholder. Okay. ಆ stakeholder ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? ಅವಾಗೇನಾಯ್ತು, ಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಗ ರಾಂಗ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ರಾಂಗ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ರಾಂಗ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸಂಬಡಿ ಪುಟ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕನ್ವಿನ್ಸ್ ಸರ್ CLSR ಬ್ರೀ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಆ ಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಧಂಬರ್ಧ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡವ್ರು ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ನಾಯ್ಸೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ರೈಟ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಅವ್ರು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾಯ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದಾಗ ರಾಂಗ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ವಿ ಮೇಡ್ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಆನ್ ಪಿ ಅಂತ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಆಯ್ತು. ಈ ಒಂದು C is a constraint. Okay, here I followed all the same procedure. Okay, here I have invested 10 lakhs. Okay, B has also improved by 10%. Okay, again I am trying to know the strength of my chain. ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ?
I don't think any significant change.
Very good. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಹೊಡಿರಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರ ಆನ್ಸರ್? ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ is 0. Okay, see, any organization which is not making money, any organization which is not doing good, any organization which is under loss, yes, case B is rampant. That is, I am focusing in an organization or a business which is already good, which is more than required for an organization. Okay, no doubt B department has improved, but organization it is not benefited. Okay, so this is the basic of a theory of constraint. We'll recap the theory of constraint. See, theory of constraints can be described in one word called as focus. Okay, can be described in one word as focus. Okay, what do you mean by focus? Focus means do what should be done. Do what should be done means identify a constraint in the organization. Okay, try to improve the constraint so that entire organization goes to the next level. More importantly, don't do what should not be done. More importantly, don't do what should not be done. What should not be done? Sir, there are a lot of other areas where this is more than required, more than efficient. don't spend money, don't spend energy, okay, which will not help the organization. Okay? So the theory of constraints can be described in one word, that is focus. Means do what should be done. Focus on a constraint, improve so that entire organization goes to the next level. More importantly, don't do what should not be done. Sir, other department ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ, ನೀನು ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. Don't break your head, don't invest money. Okay, that is more important. So this is the basic of theory of constraints. Yeah, can you put the slides again? Slides. Yeah. See, now what theory of constraints, what we have understood, we'll try to verbalize. Okay. Now, identify the constraint in a system. Okay. We are able to identify C as a constraint. Okay. Decide how to exploit the constraint. That is, C department should be able to work 24/7, or you can say continuously. Okay. So next, subordinate all policies, procedures, and decision to exploiting the constraint. That is, tell to department A, B, D, E that you are more efficient, you are more than required. You did not have to work 8 hours. Please go and help the C department. Okay. So after doing that, still C is a constraint. Then you need one more, you can say maybe machine, maybe some software, other requirements to improve the C. Okay. Elevate the constraint if you need more output. Once C becomes efficient, other function will become weak. Right? Maybe A, maybe B, maybe D or E. Okay. Then shift the focus. All are able to connect?
Yes.
Theory of constraint basic, identify a constraint,
Yes,
decide
sir.
how to exploit, then subordinate, then elevate the constraint. After that, shift the focus. This is the basic of theory of constraints. Next slide. See, into this, we use the tools, Six Sigma Innovation and Industry 4.0. Six Sigma, we all know that it has started as a quality initiative, became TQM, business initiative, vanished from the world. But today it is relevant for our country. Next slide. Here we adopt a simple methodology, plan, do, check, act. Okay. Six Sigma plan means, very important of Six Sigma is clearly define the problem statement. There should not be any ambiguity. Okay. Define the problem statement. Then in the plan stage or a design stage, okay, make a core team. What do you mean by core team? Sir, problem statement ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋರು ಆ ಟೀಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಟೀಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋರು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ರೂಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕೋರ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ, ಹೌ ಟು ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಮೆಥಡಾಲಜಿ ಕಂಡಿಡಿದಾಗ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎಸ್ ಎ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್. ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ರೆಡಿ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ then you should do a pilot. That is what we call as a do stage. Okay, check when you design, you will have an output saying that problem statement is the output idagtade anta. Pilot alli if the desired outcome has come, okay, so then we say we'll be happy say that the check result is good, goes to the next stage, that is act, that is to institutionalize. If for example ನಾನು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಚೆಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ then I will repeat from the design stage. This is the basic of Six Sigma, which has given a phenomenal results. Okay, very simple approach. Next slide. Next. See, lean. We know that Toyota manufacturing system, it has given a phenomenal result. Okay, wherein if you take that lean is an evolution. Okay, Adam Smith, Taylor, Henry Ford, Dr. Deming, then Toichi Ono, then Dr. Eli Goldratt, all these have contributed immensely for this lean concept. Next one. See, very important is the waste. Waste in an organization varies from sector to sector, company to company. Okay, what doesn't add value is a waste. Okay, so in the respective business, if you are able to apply this concept, we'll identify the waste and eliminate. Next one. See, the industry 4.0, is applicable for a global supply chain. What do you mean by global supply chain? Sir, I have my plant in 4 countries, my warehouse in 10 countries, my product is sold in 15 countries. Okay, then industry 4.0 is the minimum requirement. Okay, it has got 9 pillars. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, simulation, additive manufacturing, augmented reality, Internet of Things, big data, cloud, automate. See, all these 9 pillars we should view holistically. ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಏನು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. We should be able to view holistically. Okay, how to use all these 9 pillars. Okay, here we need the youngsters to take the leadership. Just to give me an example, I have never read in computer science when I was doing my engineering. Okay, but today even the LKG boy knows about the computer. Okay, so here the youngsters should take a lead on this industry 4.0. Next slide. See, the innovation is Professor C.K. Prahalad has beautifully verbalized the next practice which is important, not the best practice. Okay, all the next practices lays the foundation for the growth. Next practices will not give you profit. Okay, it will ensure that your organization is growing. So next slide. So once we do this, you can say the next practices, you can say either it may be reform, the new product line, new business model, digitization, green manufacturing. All this comes into the next practices, which has got a huge cost. It lays the foundation for the growth. Next. So once we do this, any of this business, profit will double in 1 year. Okay, it will be a very good brand, and the service level also goes up. Okay. So this is a small, you can say, the presentation brief of theory of constraints. Can we next go to the Q&A? Interaction with the participants.
First of all, thank you, sir. Dear participants, we are now open for the questions. So if there are any queries, we are most welcome for that.
This is Balu here. It's not a question or something. With due respect to his curriculum and the inputs, Dr. Manjunath is amazing with the inputs. Certainly, it is applicable to every business. So if you identify the constraint part, definitely if you work on that, then that will lead to your overall growth of the organization. That's a very, very valid input. And thanks for the presentation, Dr. Manjunath.
One minute, sir. 1 second, please. Vaishnavi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, one. Sir, sorry, can you please repeat that question, sir?
Yeah, this is Balu here. Hope I'm audible. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're
No.
audible.
Yeah, it was not a question or something. I was just trying to say this is an insight by Mr. Manjunath. So any organization, it should not work on silos, and then all the departments have to be what you call hand in hand, like by interlinking one another, so that by identifying the weak area, whichever department is there, if we focus on more to that, that will again strengthen the line. It will improve the profitability also. So instead of wasting our initiatives and energies and funds towards
Sir,
department
just a
which is
minute.
not
Sorry to
applicable.
interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. 1 minute. There is a small technical issue. Just a second, sir. Just a minute. So now you are able to hear me? Sir, hope you are able to hear me now.
Yeah, yeah. So in ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ volume ಬೇಕು.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, so dear participant, so there was a question, right? Sorry, you can please repeat the question, sir.
Am I audible, Balu here?
Yes, you're audible, sir.
Anyway, I think it's the third time I'm repeating. Anyway, it was not a question. I was just only thanking Mr. Manjunath for the insights.
Okay.
So by identifying the weak area or the weak department in an organization where it is about a couple of departments coming together, which cannot operate in silos and then contributing one another. And by focusing on the weak department, by investing our resources and the capital, definitely the profitability can be worked on. And this is some very valid and good insights. I was thanking Mr. Manjunath for this wonderful presentation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. I request all the participants to read this book, Goal. This is the concept of theory of constraint developed by Dr. Eli Goldratt, is an Israeli scientist.
Sure, sir. So any other
Is it
questions?
available on stores?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it
it's
available?
available online. Yes, Flipkart, Amazon is available. Yeah.
Okay. If any of the co-host or host can type the exact author name and book name, that will be great.
Sure, sir. Sure, sure. We'll do that.
See, Dr. Eli Goldratt. Dr. Eli Goldratt. The book title is The Goal. The concept of the theory of constraints is, yes, the way in which we have explained, there will be a planned head. Okay, you will be managing the business. The vice president comes and takes left and right and center of him. He says that all my good money putting behind my bad money. I am not able to see any money from the plant. I will give you 3 months time. I will close. If you don't turn around, I will close down the plant. This is the warning he gives. Okay. Then the plant head calls all his functional heads. Everybody comes with a report. Very good, very good, very good. HR is very good. Operation very good. Maintenance very good. Then where is the money going here? Then he meets Dr. Eli Goldratt and he narrates in a story form. Then he diagnoses, these are the 5 traditional parameters I was considering to run my plant business. No, these are the new set of parameters I should consider to run my business. Then he turns around the organization. I request to read this book. Yes.
Sure, sir. So any other questions from the participants?
So we have a direct question in the chat box asking, in what ways can a TOC be adapted for small businesses or startups with limited resources?
See, even for a small business or a startup, okay, the mindset of theory of constraints is, okay, you will be able to say that in an organization, you should know where all I should focus and where I should not focus. Okay. So first step is to, you can say, you will be able to, you can say, the focus on streamlining your small business or a supply chain. Okay. Once you establish that world-class supply chain or a small business, okay, then you will say that, can say the next how to grow. Okay. Then comes the constraint shift to the market. Okay. That is, the domestic market is huge, the global market is huge. Then you say that, one small business I was able to do really good. You can say that my products are good, my customer service is good. Then you will say that, no, now I want to service the bigger market. Then you will move on. This is the way in which you can use the theory of constraints.
Yes, sir. So there is one more question. So what are the key mistakes that businesses make when they are trying to implement TOC on their own?
I can't hear him.
Uh, Sir, the question was, what are the key mistakes businesses actually make when trying to implement theory of concepts on their own, sir?
I can't hear.
No, 1 minute, please.
I can't hear.
Now, hope you were able to hear, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, the question was, so what are the key mistakes usually the businesses make when they are trying to implement this theory of constraints on their own?
See, see, you have established your business. To establish your business, you have taken some time. Okay, you have also interacted with good number of people to know about this business. Okay, you are into that. You can say the small well. You can say you are into that. You can say where you assume that okay, I am doing my business best here. When you hire an outsider, okay, he comes with a different perspective. Okay, and clearly says that these are the areas where you need to focus. You need to focus. Okay. So this focusing activity, okay, it is better. We recommend outsider. As an insider, you are running your business. You are into day-to-day activities. Okay. Once you get into your business, you yourself don't know how this evening comes or 8 hours is over. Okay. These are the internal challenges we have. You will be having when you are running your business. Okay. When you take an outside consultant, he use it from a different perspective. Okay. And gives you the solutions. These are the areas where we need to improve, or we need to focus. We need to focus. Just to give you one case today, we'll give you. We did a project in AIC-CCRI-CED. Okay, AIC-CCRI-CED, you know that it has got 250 shops. They were doing a business of 94 crores. Okay, then they said, okay, we want to increase our sales. The problem statement was very clear. We want to increase our sales. Okay. Then we adopted this theory of constraint methodology. Then we were able to clearly diagnose that. Okay, our shops are traditional in nature. Our shops is the not smart AIC-CCRI-CED shops, and they are into, you can say, next to the park, only into the inside the Bangalore. Outskirts of Bangalore, none of the shops are there. Okay. So then with this clearly, after I can say analyzing the core issues, we were able to devise, you can say, come out with a new format called as RT Bazaar. Okay. Then we were able to identify a site location for it. Okay. We were able to identify and finalize the site location in Kasturi Nagar main road. Okay. Where we were able to, you can say, with all our team, we were able to anticipate that the sales may be up to 10 lakhs. Okay. Here to promote the concept of AIC-CCRI-CED, we were able to, you can say, uniqueness of the flyer. He said that if ನೀವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಬಂದು ಆರ್ಟಿ ಬಜಾರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಣ್ಣು ತರಕಾರಿನ ರೈತರು ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನೀವು ಕೊಡೋದು 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 60 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. We were able to distribute into in around, you can say, 2,000 houses in and around that shop. Okay. We anticipated we may do the business of 10 lakhs, but first month only we did 15 lakhs. Okay. This is the one case study where you can say where we have applied this theory of constraint.
Okay, thank you, sir. So there was one more question actually we have received. So what will be the first step that to go ahead with, especially after this webinar? So what will be the first step in order to apply this theory of constraint? So what can be the first stepping stone in order to proceed further by implementing the same theory of concept in our businesses?
Yeah. See, I have my mobile number and email ID. Okay. First step is to do the gap analysis. Okay. Whether your company really has a, you can say, do gap analysis, which gives you a clear idea where I am going wrong, or you can say that where I need to focus. That's the first step.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So few of our interns from Atal Incubation Center was also attending the webinar, and they have few questions to ask to you, sir, if you may permit.
Yeah.
Yes, Sanjana. Hello, sir. Good morning. My name is Sanjana.
Yeah,
Working as an intern in Adult Incubation Center.
yeah.
So my question is, how can POC help double profit without increasing capital investment or the resources, sir?
See, theory of constraints, where we make a difference is, you are running the business, okay? You already identified, you already recruited the staff, you already put in place, already you are sourcing raw material and selling the finished product, okay? With this existing business, with the minimum investment, we see that your profit doubles. That is where the theory of constraints makes a big difference. Just to make you understand, we say that you are focusing on everywhere. Okay, you are focusing on everywhere. The output is zero. Okay, we say that but you focus only on these two areas. Okay, where your energy, investment, all focus on this, so that the entire organization goes to the next level. I think you are convinced.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir. This is Anirban. I also am an intern at AIC. I want to ask, in a company, if they have multiple constraints, how should a person manage it?
Yeah, we have said that no. First identify one constraint, then elevate, then focus on the second one, then focus on the third one.
Right. So taking one after another.
One at a time.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Also, sir, few of the participants who attended today's webinar are asking for the presentation that you used during today's session. If it is fine, then we'll be sharing it with the participants.
You can share. See, one is what I have used now is got very less slide. I think one more presentation there is Ashwik, which has got more number of slides. You can share with them. Share with all the participants.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We'll be sharing that, sir. Any more questions, dear participants?
Again, Balu here, not a question. I just would like to know, Mr. Manjunath, I'm meeting for the first time virtually. Really would like to come and meet you, being based at Bangalore. So as a profile, you are a business consultant, or I just would like to know, like, is there any such procedure to meet you?
No. I'm a business consultant. Just if you go on a phone or email, yes, we will be able to meet.
I see. Which part of Bangalore you are from, sir?
I am near in Bannerghatta Road, near IIM.
That's great. I think all the erstwhile II related people should stay close to IIM, something like that. Any such sentiment?
Yeah.
Lighter sense. Anyway, I keep moving around that area. I'll come and meet.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so assuming that there are no further questions, now I would like to conclude this webinar. A very good morning, everyone. We extend our heartfelt thanks to Mr. D.S. Manjunath, DNS Consultants, for his insightful session on the Thought Cafe webinar series. On behalf of AIC-CCRI-CED, we appreciate your expertise and enthusiasm on the topic Double Your Business Profits with the Power of the Theory of Constraints. Your valuable contributions are greatly appreciated, and we look forward to future collaborations. A special thanks to all the participants for your active engagement and insightful questions. Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you once again, Mr. Manjunath and Coffee Board.
Yeah.